And it's Mr. Fab. You watching and listening to Rapshack right now, man. One of the hottest blogs, hottest guys that's in the streets, man, that's doing their thing, man. I watch all y'all interviews. Very entertaining. Appreciate y'all for putting on for Northern California. You already know.
Or something that I kind of know recently with the short. I know I just seen an interview where he said that you A&R the whole album damn near or whatever. So, you know, talk about that for you. I know that's big, you know. I know you know him and shit, but I know that's kind of big for you, you know what I mean? Because I know you looked up to him. I've seen a lot of your interviews and shit and followed you, you know.
Lifetime goal of mine, lifetime dream, to always work with Too Short. I feel like being a young artist coming up in the city of Oakland, California, you know, Too Short to us was like, you know, like a Jay-Z, like a Big Daddy Kane, like to have those, the godfather of independent hip-hop, you know what I mean, be able to be as accessible as he and I's relationship and friendship is now today is something that I never would have fathomed growing up. It would always just be a dream and a fantasy. But to actually do the things that we've done, create the music that we've created, and for him to allow me the access to assemble an album for him, a project where I A&R'd the album and I wrote about 95% of the whole album, which was amazingly great for me. And it also opened up another gate for me, a career path where I could put that on my resume now as an A&R. Top records is doing pretty good. We have a few million views on some of the songs. We did some big records with these people on here and collaborations, and for him to be at the level he is in legendary status, there's nothing that Too Short can't do that he hasn't already done. And for him to just open up and say, man, just take the wheel, that was so humbling. And it also opened my eyes as well. New blood, new wave, new vibe, let it flow. And man, it's an honor, man, to be a part of such a historical catalog, man. Cohesively working together, not even necessarily me just saying, yo, do this, do that, because still in all, he's a scientist, and he's amazing. What he has done over the years to be able to have a career that lasts over 35 years and still be relevant, still be productive, still be progressive. He's a scientist, so he's figured out the art and the formula of this music thing. So me suggesting ideas, me creating certain things, the curation of the initiatives, and then him putting his expertise on it as well. It wasn't just, okay, do this, and it's like, all right, well, he was like, all right, well, let me add this to it. It's still Too Short. He still adds his sauce to it, and even in the curation of us creating records, there'll still be some things that he'll doctor up and science up. So that's the art. That's the beauty of it, man, the teamwork. To watch Magic Johnson and Kareem, to watch Kobe and Shaq, to watch it's Penny and Shaq, you know, so many different partnerships of people just working together and seeing how teamwork actually does make the dream work. And the efficiency of it is his expertise, his legendary status, my talent, my creative ability, and all of us cohesively working together. The compound that it creates is an element of success.
Tears 3 coming out. Talk about that, you know what I mean? You know.
So Thug Tears 3, the whole Thug Tears series, and I'm going to end it with a 3.5, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to leave it at that. But 3 comes out December 4th. I didn't necessarily rush it, but I wanted to meet the deadline. That's the date, you know, that date is significant to me. It's the day my mother passed. So I just always want to do something for her on that date, you know what I mean? Instead of what I've done in the past, I've kind of like sat in a house and kind of, you know, emotionally not been there. So this, I wanted to be able to use this as a ventilation vault for me to just, here's a tribute for you. I'm mentally, you know, I'm there. I'm learning how to deal with it. I'm dealing with it. I'm showing other people how to deal with some of the things that they're going through. And I wanted to put that project out for her December 4th. But the whole collection of Thug Tears 1 through 3, it's nice, man. And chronologically, it's more so the governing branch of oneself, where we all have 3 parties of governing in our mind state. For those that understand, you know, neurology, it's your R complex, your limbex, and your neocortex. And these are the 3 stages and elements of your brain. And they all deal with different things. They deal with emotion, they deal with the physical state, learning how to deal with them mentally, spiritually, physically. And this is who I am. I'm on the trilogy right now, so I'm on the this is how I'm dealing with it. The first one was all emotion. It was me bearing my whole heart on the record. The second one was, this is what I'm going through. This is how I'm trying to deal with it. And the third one is more so, this is how I'm moving forward. And since I kind of like hurried up the process, there are a few other songs that I want to do that I just want to put out for the people. On like, you know, the expectations of the 3.5, and I'm going to add some of my people and some of my brothers that I wanted to do and wanted to get on this project. So we're going to put that out too, probably, hopefully before Christmas if we could get it together. Yeah.
As intelligent as you are, you know what I mean, you've shown to be and shit. The yellow retarded dummy, you know what I mean, you was pushing, you know, did you think like, did your mother passing affect, you know what I mean, the growth, like in a sense, you know what I mean?
No, I mean, even if people listen back and they go back to some of the music that I always made, the intelligence was always there. The artfulness is always there. You know, what was promoted though? In life, negativity gets promoted far more than positivity, and the truth doesn't go as far as the lies. You know, you can tell a lie about a person and the whole world hear about it. You can tell the truth and only 10 people will review it. So within the covenant of the truth reveals what really goes on in life. And so the music scene of things, it was a marketing ploy. You know, people say marketing gimmick or whatever it is. No, we were actually being authors of what was going on in the streets. We were narrating it, and I just took a different approach. People were doing a hyphy movement, and I was like, I'm going to do hyphy times 10. You can't get more stupider than us riding on this yellow bus going crazy, having fun. And it wasn't to offend anybody that may have had any real mental handicaps or any inefficient problems, learning problems, or disabilities. I had no intent to offend anyone of that nature, of that manner. But us things was a marketing, and us being able to market this so I can distinguish myself or rest from the other guys that were doing the hyphy movement. And we did a pretty good job of it. We did a pretty good job of marketing something so much to a T that it almost pigeonholed me. It almost stuck with me so much that I couldn't climb out of that. Where people was just like, yo, that's just the yellow bus dude. That's all he is, a hyphy dude. But when you look back up on it on hindsight, because 2020, we all 2020 in hindsight. The marketing job was so good. It was such an amazing job that, like I say, it almost pigeonholed me because we did a great job of marketing to make people feel like, oh, this is just the yellow bus dude. That they never really even paid attention to other music that I had as well. But on the Son of a Pimp album, if you listen to the Son of a Pimp album, it had songs like You Can Call Heaven, If Papa Was Home, the Mama song, and there were other songs that gave like exhibits of my intelligence and my lyrical ability. Kanye West even did a production on that album. He did the first song on that album. He did a beat on there. A lot of people never knew that. Like, you know, Kanye West did the record Big Time, and this is before Kanye was like blew up. So it definitely had, you know, the traces and sprinkles of me as an overall artist. But in those times and in these times, people only want to highlight what they like. You know, or what is of interest to them.